I think probably the biggest benefit of our relationship with FMSI from a success perspective is to help us realize that we are more fluid in our scheduling abilities. We didn't realize at the time that we really had an issue with efficiencies in our centers. We used to schedule based on feel good, and the perspective FMSI brought us gave us a different way of looking at our business model. I wouldn't call them struggles per se. We have a heavy volume of transactions in our lobbies, and our perspective always was we're going to schedule to what our gut told us to schedule. And we came to the conclusion after discussions with FMSI that there is a better way of doing that. We would schedule to what we felt was right, and we knew over the years that there was a better way of doing it, but we resisted for a number of reasons until we finally came to the conclusion that at a credit union of our size, we needed to have something that was more logical and obviously more efficient. Honestly, there was a philosophical discussion I had with myself. I was the biggest skeptic of this type of product being utilized by a financial institution. Been doing this a lot of years and felt like who could really tell me when our members are going to walk in the door when we needed our best scheduling focus in the centers. What I found though is that the logic behind the efficiency of the reports that we receive, and actually our commitment to focus on really that efficiency has made us a better organization. Implementation was simple for us. It was just a matter of providing FMSI with our transaction data. And then for us, honestly, implementation didn't really hit us until we were able to see the first reports off of our transaction data to give us a feel for how we were doing. And very intuitive from a perspective of what we were measuring or what FMSI was measuring for us, but in the long run we always want to see how we match up against our peers, and that implementation through the months now has helped us to kind of feel like we could do better every month. We're very focused on our member experience in our lobbies especially. We survey our members quarterly, and I'm happy to say in the almost 23 months that we've had FMSI as a partner that our member service scores have remained the same or increased, and that is a good thing for us. Always leery when the perception is that we're scheduling folks and there's not as many people visible, that our members would perceive that to be that we were cutting something or not being as attentive to their needs. But our member reaction to it has been honestly a non-issue. We feel like the way we've implemented the system in our lobbies has given us an opportunity to continue our excellent member service. Honestly, as you can imagine, we had a few folks who felt like we were using the FMSI modules to honestly reduce staff, and we never presented it that way. We, as a $4 billion organization, felt the need to ask our employees to help us be more efficient, and by showing them how we could be more efficient, it gave us an opportunity to really convince our employees that this was the right thing to do. Anytime you make a change, anytime the perception is that you're cutting things, employers are going to question the motive. Our motive was fairly simple. It's we have a fiduciary responsibility to our membership, and we wanted to make sure our members were getting the best bang for their buck. And honestly, we just reallocated resources across our 27 branch offices, and we have realized some efficiencies. But our staff has grasped it, and every day they're getting more comfortable with it. Absolutely, FMSI is a great investment for us. We are very cautious with our recommendations across the credit union space. People ask us multiple times monthly, who do we use in various outlets in our organization? I could very confidently tell folks if they asked me about a scheduling software system, who would I recommend? It would be FMSI. In fact, before we even entered into third or fourth month of the system, I had actually called a few of my credit union friends in the state of Colorado to say, you need to talk to these people.